Firearm prohibition orders are made by the court upon application by police when offenders have committed serious violent offences. They prohibit offenders from holding a firearms licence and from accessing firearms. Once enacted, this amendment legislation will help police to make our communities safer by improving the current firearms prohibition orders regime. The bill we introduced today will expand the firearms prohibition orders eligibility to more people who are in gangs, those who associate with gangs, and those who commit serious offences. It also gives police greater search powers. These orders are an important tool for police to keep firearms out of the hands of those who pose a risk to public safety. The bill makes 3 key changes to the Firearms Prohibition Orders regime, which I'll now refer to as FPOs. The first change is to expand the qualifying criteria. Until now, FPOs could only be issued to people convicted of certain specific violent offences, like murder, serious assault, sexual violence, and aggravated robbery. The reality is that many senior gang members have others doing their dirty work, and this means they often end up with only low-level convictions rather than convictions for serious offending. This bill will rectify that, so that FPOs can be issued to any member or associate of a gang or organised criminal group that commits any drug, firearms or violent offence. The bill's second change is to give police new specialist search powers so that anyone subject to an FPO can be searched at any time. People with FPOs are deemed to be the highest risk to public safety and should be subject to the highest level of monitoring. Police need to be able to search offenders with an FPO, their vehicles and their premises for firearms at any time to ensure that they are complying with the court-ordered FPO. This change supports our police to keep our communities safe from gun crime. We are giving police the tools that they need to ensure that these criminals are not accessing firearms. Finally, the third change made by this bill is to establish a process for people who no longer pose a risk to apply to have their FPO modified or even removed. A recipient will be able to apply to the court for determination as to whether the FPO should be changed or indeed lifted. This will ensure FPOs remain targeted only to those high-risk offenders. The review mechanism provides an incentive for people with FPOs to engage in rehabilitation and pursue law-abiding lives. Keeping firearms out of the hands of gang members and high-risk offenders is fundamental to upholding this government's commitment to public safety.
Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. To stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald, click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.